Hello, everybody. We have light. That actually works. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, it's definitely be a long night. Yeah, I'm still here in my truck. I tried to go to a wall. I am in a Walmart parking lot. I succeeded in that, but the lighting wasn't enough. So I have my flashlight blasting upwards. Actually, not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Tiny victories when you're stuck in a truck for 24 hours. How's everybody doing tonight? I am on my phone, so I'm going to miss some of your comments, I'm sure. I'm actually going to turn the truck off and roll the windows down a little bit. There we go. I do have to say, one thing I'm happy about so far is I nailed it. As far as oh, thank you very much for the comment on the beard. Yes, I'm kind of tired of it. My wife likes it, so it's going to stay for a little while. Um, no, but temperature-wise, kind of nailed it. It's like it was a high of 56 today and low of 45 tonight. I think that's going to be perfectly fine. Um, Very happy with that. And it's been kind of overcast, so even though this is a black truck, it hasn't gotten hot in here. I can just turn it off and roll the windows down, and it's fine. So hope you at least have a root beer. I have a tiny Coke. I like my tiny Coke cans. But yeah. Hey, Zach Stuff. Hey, Keith. Knife Whisper, everybody. Again, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone, so your chats go by really, really fast. Uh, hey, Chad. How's it going? Southern Edge Knife Works. That's Chad, I assume, on there. Um, it's just boring now, really. I did, I did take a test nap, and yeah, not too bad. When I get back to the house, I'm gonna have my daughter bring down a couple more thick blankets to just kind of make the seat a bit more level. But it's not too bad. The only thing is the freaking plastic seatbelt holder thing jabs me in the back. But other than that, I took a little test nap for about 40 minutes and wasn't too sore when I woke up, so it's not too bad. I would have got a Miata for a 24. It would be awesome. Oh god, I don't think I'd even try that. Hey Steve, welcome to your first live show. You caught a weird one. I'm in the middle of this 24-hour in my truck challenge thing, I guess, for lack of a better term. But I hope everybody's been enjoying the content. I did that weird little intro video this morning. I talked to Nick Shabazz on the Zoom, put that up. I have another one I recorded with Ray from Everyday City Carry, which is excellent. We had a really good time. I'll probably put that out tomorrow morning though. And then I started on another little update, just little bits and pieces, getting dinner and all that kind of stuff, and went to the REI curbside pickup. I bought some stuff, and I hadn't done curbside pickup before, so I did that. And then I'm gonna, I'll probably record something in the wee hours in the morning, a couple little clips, because I'm sure I'm not gonna sleep straight through till morning. And so sometime in the wee hours of the morning, you'll have another update, just of how it's going. And then, like I said, I'll put that thing up with Ray. I didn't record any reviews, probably not going to. I wanted to do some Eugene Kwan style reviews, but I don't really have a good way to set up the camera. So yeah, he has like a whole setup to do that, and I don't have it. I thought I could do it without it, and I can't. So, hey, Justin EDC, how's it going? But yeah, it's been. You know what I realized in all my little updates? I showed you the knives I brought, like for a review and stuff. I never said what's actually in my pocket today. I did in the Shabazz interview, but yeah, what I actually carried. I'm in a Walmart parking lot, flashing a knife around. Make sure there's no popo, no 5.0. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so I have the 80/20. I still love this thing, and something to fidget with when you're bored in a truck doesn't get much better than 80/20. They are very much fun to fidget with. I still adore this thing to tiny, tiny, tiny little pieces. But, oh, I did get a super chat. Let me see, can I check that? I'm sorry, I don't know how to do it on the phone, how to read my super chats. I did see there is one. Whoever sent it, thank you very much. If you had a question, I apologize for not answering it. It shows that I have a super chat, but then it doesn't really show how to get it. I don't. Zach stuff. There we go. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Did manage to get that. There we go. I learned something today. I'm learning. That's welcoming back to the chat. Okay. But yeah, it's not too bad. I've been sitting around watching YouTube channels and stuff, and watching the news. I'm in my driveway most of the time, and when I'm in my driveway, I have full access to my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is like on the other side of the wall from where I'm parked, where my router is, so I have full Wi-Fi and all that. So, and I have a 110 converter in here to charge the laptop and everything. I've just been, hey Matt J, how's it going? It's been weird because like I don't want to idle the truck too much. I don't know I know it doesn't hurt a car, but I just feel weird idling a car for a really long time. I know cops do it all the time, and cops have this motor in a lot of their cars. But I'll start it up and idle it for a while to make sure the battery doesn't go dead, and then turn it off and let it charge off the battery for a while, and vice versa. Eric agrees. Just red Sparks come out with a 3.5 or 3.25 inch Hersey. Yes, they are, and I'm absolutely definitely getting one of those. No one can stop me from getting that. That is for sure. I'm very, very excited about that. You may watch Netflix. I mean, all of it by morning, maybe. I'm having a hard time. Oh yeah, cops leave it running on tax dollars. I remember I yelled at a cop when I was young and snarky because he was sitting there idling his big gas guzzler car just for hours outside of a convenience store, and I was annoyed, and I confronted him because I was in a bad mood. I don't do things like that anymore. But back when I was young and impetuous, I would. Impetuous. I'm not that punch drunk yet. I can use words like impetuous. That's good. Brain functions are still moderately tolerable. Quite the experience. You give us all something to enjoy in these weird times. Yeah, that was kind of part of the point of it. It's just I want to do something different, something stupid. Hey, Mikey. Yeah, it's just, and now I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot, and this is the closest I've been to a Walmart in a very long time. And yeah, I think the last time I went to Walmart was specifically to buy the cheapest decent knife I could get at Walmart. I bought one of those $12 Walmart Kershaws that they only make for Walmart. And that was the second time I mentioned Walmart exclusives today. It came up in my chat with Nick too. You guys should go watch the chat with Nick. It was a lot of fun. You should have made a mixtape for the experience. I mean, I have that, but it's copyright stuff, so I can't play everything. The Hotwire, yeah, it's not a bad little knife. I still have it for $10. I don't carry it or anything, but I still have it. You interested in the Factor knife by Winter Blade Company? I don't think I know what that is. The chat with Nick was fun. Yeah, I mean, we're buddies, so it was just kind of half of one of our phone conversations, other than a couple of these specific questions I wanted for you guys to say, or you guys to hear the answers to. So yeah, but other than that, it was just kind of one of our usual phone conversations. But yeah, I missed a lot, but I wanted to keep those around half an hour. So I could have gotten it. I could sit and talk. Nick and I could sit and run our mouths for 2 hours if we wanted to. And I am going to add a podcast to the Slicey Daily. Just doing those two today just made me feel like, yeah, I miss podcasting, so I'm going to do that. So you should have done a mixtape of your own versions of rap songs like Nick Shabazz did. No, I do not have the lyrical talent of Nick Shabazz, Jason. I wish I did, but that is one way I will admit he is much better than me. It did feel like witnessing a friend's Zoom call. Yeah, we talk a lot, so I think the one with Ray and I is the same. That's why I wanted to do it with friends, but cool new design with a new operating master and custom designer. Oh, you're still talking about that one? Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen it, but if I recall, I will look it up. Again, I apologize if I'm missing some of your chats. I'm gonna miss more than usual because my phone, depending on how long you type, it only shows me like one or two at a time. Oh, you guys can see the back of my head and the thing. Oh. Thank you again, Zach. Yes, the super chat is open. Oh, there's another one I missed. Let me go find that. Now that I know how to do that. See you later, Zach. Thanks for stopping by. And it's still, come on, show me more. It says there's one for $9.99, but I can't see it, so I apologize. There we go. Just the two is all I saw. Hi, I have one for $9.99. Oh, maybe that's just my total. I get it now. That's just my total. I understand now. We can see the back of your head on your screen. Yeah. What? I don't get that. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's like Inception. You can see everything. First Cinder came a day early. Love it. Does the lock stick wear over time? I've never had one that has significant lock stick, but everybody who has said that it does wear out. Hey, Southern Edge, look, is your new shop open? That's a question for him. Yeah, Keith Bryan convinced me to get an XM18 3 weeks ago, but over the weekend I got a CT Hellhound 7031 and the Anthem. Yeah, Matt J went a bit crazy on that. What, no brews in the truck? No, even if you're parked, that's a DWI in New York, so it's a tiny Coke. It's like a dream in a truck within a dream in a truck. Jason, very good. Very good. Hey, Spirit Blade, how's it going? Yeah, Chad's at the shop now. Like Andre the Giant, yeah. That's why I buy them, because they make me feel like that picture of Andre the Giant holding the what was it, a Michelob or whatever he had in his hand as Milwaukee's best. Thanks for the super chat. I'm gonna have to look that up. If Bill Hicks was alive, he would want you to have this $4.99. Thank you. He probably wouldn't, because I don't think Bill Hicks is funny. He's never made me laugh. I appreciate what he did for stand up, but he's never made me laugh. You make a great Santa at the mall during Christmas time. Yeah, thank you, and screw you, Ditchy Butt. So how's the bathroom situation been? Don't have to go into detail. I have a bottle, and I have not had to do anything else, and hopefully will not. So, I just love Tool, and they quote Bill Hicks a couple times. Yeah, I appreciate what he did for comedy. He's definitely a legend and everything, but it's personal taste. I'm one of the best comedians in the world, and not everybody finds me funny. So I'm not one of the best in the world. I'm a tolerably okay comedian. I have the Santa beer itch. Oh my gosh, we're going through here. That Wendy's from earlier would have went through me. No, I have a very good tolerance for Wendy's. 13-inch beard, Jason Brown. Wow, that's quite impressive. Have your wife bring you a bucket. She's actually not home tonight. It's just me and my daughter tonight. So yeah, me in the truck, her in the house. But no, my wife's overnight babysitting, and my son, I assume, is going to wind up staying at his girlfriend's. He's there right now, and usually he doesn't come home. So I assume he's going to be out for the night. It's actually a bit chilly. I'm going to roll one of the windows up. The one that's the wind is coming in from. There we go. But yeah, the truck's holding up all right. I've only burned like 1/8 of tank of gas, so that's not too bad at all. I can't complain about that. But wow, I'm getting all kinds of notifications on my phone. The lighting looks good on live. Yeah, it's just my flashlight pointed at the roof. I found an old Polaroid step of Andre the Giant from Wrestling at the Chase. Did you get to visit anyone? No, I didn't. There wasn't anybody who was going to be available today. So I had a couple guys that I could have gone and seen like Tuesday, but I wanted to get this done. So I didn't get to. My boot came untied somehow. It's really hard to tie a boot when you have a steering wheel in the way. I'm not very good at tying my shoes anyway. That's one embarrassing fact with me is I don't really properly know how to tie shoes. Never learned. I do a stupid little cheesy one. See any interesting Walmart people? Yeah, but they made haste. They were like in a big like work van, but there was like a family with like 5 or 6 kids getting in it. Flip flops for the win. I hate stuff between my toes, so I can't stand flip flops. Rabbit ears. Yep, Spirit Blade. I just do the rabbit ears. I could never get the hang of tying my shoes, and my kindergarten teacher taught me the rabbit ears, and that's just all I do now. Would you consider doing another 24 hours in the truck for fundraising in the future? Yeah, but I already did it once, so it's well, hopefully I will have done it once, and then it can't be done. And I still am only halfway through, so ask me again in the morning, I guess. But yeah, I think it's gonna be okay though. I actually laid down and took that little nap, and it wasn't horrible. And I think if I can get my daughter to bring me out a couple more blankets, I think it'll be all right. Mikey, I can't bring myself to wear Crocs. I have some self-respect. Now I've got Keen boots on because I assume it's going to get a little chilly in here tonight, so I wore my hiking boots. But yeah, it's but I got in this morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was like 42 out, and it was fine. 24 hours in a bathtub. Robbie Timms, how's the legroom? They're not too bad. The legroom's fine. You just can't recline the seats, so it's either sit upright or lay down. Only the cool kids wear Crocs. Well, then sign me up as not a cool kid. You can't stand certain socks and tight shoes for a long period of time. I have to wear shoes all the time because otherwise my like if I just walk around, my feet hurt all the time. So I can't just walk around the house barefoot. It does not. That's something that just doesn't work for me. 60 like short. Yeah. Crocs always shrink on you. I know nothing about the construction of Crocs and how that goes. So I hit that key again that made me see something you said earlier in the stream. I hate that about YouTube. I don't know what that is. I'd be paranoid. Cops think I'm dealing. Or if you're wearing Crocs, or if you're just sitting in a truck in the parking lot. It's a Walmart parking lot. They've seen a lot weirder than some dude sitting in a truck flipping a knife around. This probably doesn't even go on the radar. I'm buying my trucks. The lease is up, so I figured I'd just own it. Keith, what kind of truck do you have again? I don't remember. I know you told me about it. What's in your pocket at the moment? Well, it's out now because I just showed you. It's the 80-20 is the knife that I chose to have on my person during all this. Still love this thing so much. It is just the bestest. I adore it. It's tiny little pieces. Only make it more interesting the cops show up. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't mind a cop visit, actually. I'm surprised I haven't gotten one because I have to make phone calls tomorrow because my truck is on the last day of its temporary registration and the permanent one never came in the mail. And I was driving around a neighborhood where I've already gotten pulled over once to verify the date on it. So I was surprised I didn't get pulled over today, honestly. But hello, Max Cordova. Max Cordova. You sound like a character from one of those Mexican soap operas. Novella. Did you ever find a truck knife? I did. You know what? I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. While I'm here, I can pull out. This is my little bag of tools for the truck that I found. I got this bag at Harbor Freight. It fits perfectly behind my center console and the 2 seats. So it's missing one thing right now. The multi-tool isn't in it. I know because I took it out to work on something in the driveway and I left it in the house. So I feel stupid. No Pelican case full of knives in the truck. You're not look. Watch the intro video. I have a vault case full of knives. So, I have first aid kit, of course, and space blanket because I am paranoid about freezing to death because I almost did once and that sucked. And then I've got a lighter and a backup flashlight, little cheapo glass breaker thing. Adjustable wrench because that's not on the multi-tool. I usually have a Leatherman rebar in here, but I left it out of the truck the other day like a dumbass. And truck knife I got was a Mora. I just got a Mora Classic because they are inexpensive and they're cool and they're handy. And it's not partially serrated, but that little cheap glass breaker I bought has a seatbelt cutter in it. So yeah, I figured I couldn't go around the Mora. I've never owned a Mora. So it was two birds, one stone. Everybody talks like I have to have that. So truck knives here, Gerber Strong Arm PM2, not too bad of choices. Had to buy a new plate this year. Yeah, I have to get a new one too. They're not making me get a new one, but I hate my license plate. I hate the color of my license plate. And they came out with new ones that look significantly better, and mine is damaged. So from when it was on my old car, so they are allowing me to get a new one for free. So I'm getting one of the new white plates. I have the stupid ugly New York blue and yellow plates. It's very funny that those plates were approved by literally a blind man. Did you get it in carbon or stainless? It's carbon. My vehicle knife is Kershaw Thermite. I can't place in my mind right now which one the Thermite is. But yeah, it's so weird seeing the back of my head and then my screen on the back. Corolla life. Never owned a Corolla. I've owned like 30 some cars now, but I never had a Corolla. A sharp straight should cut through a seatbelt. I agree with that, but what was this? SliceyDaily.com doesn't work because it's not done yet, Quack fam. I have to change all that. So yeah, we're a bit delayed getting it done. It still says October 1st in there. I can do that tomorrow when I'm done with this. It's going to be a little bit. I got the first draft of the site and I didn't like it and had them start all over again. How hot is it in your truck? Not bad at all. I was just saying I nailed it temperature-wise today. The high today was like 56 and it was cloudy, so it's been fine. Down here in Texas, our space blank equivalent for the truck is carry an ice chest with ice. Yeah. Hey, Oaken, how's it going, man? Yeah, the delay on the site is nothing to do with my web developer. I mean, it kind of is, but it's my fault. I rejected the first site like completely. So it was great, but it wasn't what I want, and I'm not gonna launch this until I get it how I want it, and it's worth waiting a couple 3 weeks to make sure it's what I want. You got any tats? I only have one that says survive. I got one. Yeah, I got these you see in most of my videos. This is my kids' names. I've got one on my shoulder and then one on my neck. I can't see if you guys can see it, but I got one on my neck, so it is that side, right? Yeah. The one on my neck is a chunk of bike chain. Hashtag trunk life, yeah. Truck life, not trunk life. Oh God, 24 hours in the trunk of a car would be terrible. Joining us en route to his underground lair, YouTube star known as Slicey Dicey has been in hiding for nearly 12 hours, yeah. Favorite beater watch? I would say, depends on your definition of like value-wise beater, but I love my Vostok Scuba Dude, and that's pretty inexpensive watch. I'd say that's probably my favorite beater watch that I own. A lot of people would classify this as a beater watch. This is the Seiko Flightmaster, and I adore this thing. But it's a $200 watch, so I don't classify it as a beater, but a lot of people with a lot of expensive knives classify that as a beater. I would say it's more of a daily than a beater, but are you running your computer devices off a portable power bank? No, I've just got a 110 converter, and I charge them up when I'm driving around, and then run them off the batteries when I'm parked. And sometimes have to sit and idle the engine for a little bit. But luckily, this truck has a full gauge suite, so I have the voltmeter, so I can just glance at that and tell if I can just sit here and run stuff off the battery, and if it starts to dip a little bit, then I'll start it up for 20 minutes or so. I've always liked the looks of that Seiko Ronin. Yeah, I said in the one morning pocket dump that I had it on. I got it because my dad had this exact same one, and when he passed away, we couldn't find it. So I finally just went and bought myself one. And then I've also got, this is the timer for how much time I have left, running off of my 5600 G-Shock Square, the Bluetooth reverse. See, look, it even comes on when you move it. I love that. The backlight comes on for 4 seconds. Ran it off of this because this, you can just do it from Bluetooth, and you can just set it and send it to the watch. You don't have to push the buttons 1,000 times. I love the G-Shock Squares. I have 2, soon to be 3 of them. I got one of the clear ones on the way. It's actually been, theoretically, I think it might be lost in the mail. It's like over a week late now, and I did my usual trick to complain, and it still hasn't made it show up. So I'm kind of concerned. Ironically, got it from Walmart.com, and I'm in a Walmart parking lot. Surprised how well my Kenneth Cole watch has held up at 15 years. I mean, they're quartz. As long as you don't bang it up too much, they should last a really long time. I like automatics better in theory, but I still have a few quartz watches. This is quartz, and I love it. I mean, that's one thing people don't like to talk about with watches, is that everybody poo-poos on quartz, but they're very accurate. They're a lot accurate than 90% of automatics, and quartz watches don't have a soul. They don't, but they're nice. I would say this has still got a bit of soul, but G-Shock Solars are good. Yeah, this one's my other one is a Japanese issue one without the Bluetooth and stuff. That has the metal screw back and everything. One of the more expensive ones, and that one for some reason doesn't hold the charge as well. Can you explain the differences between quartz and automatic? Oh, no, automatic means it doesn't have a battery, that you have to wind it in one form or another. And quartz has a battery. I have more G-Shocks. Oh, what did I do there? I don't know. I almost canceled your thing. Oh, you're selling some snorkel. Yeah, send me a message. You have cool ones. Yeah, shoot me an email. I'm wearing a Timex at the moment. Works good. Yeah, Timex is good. They make some good stuff. Your truck makes me miss my O2 1500 short bed Z71 with 5.3. Still one of the most comfortable interiors. Yeah, thank God. This is a very comfortable interior. Is there an actual quartz used with the battery? I'm assuming. I don't know exactly how they make it, but it just means it's an electronic watch on the inside, basically. It's kind of the easiest way to put it. I'm wearing my Mako 2 with black. I almost bought one of those, Justin EDC. Those are awesome. Mako 2s are really, really cool. I didn't. I got a Seiko SRB instead. Why are you wearing a seatbelt? That's a very good question. Because I pulled up here and I stopped. Thank you. That's better. I don't know. I just forgot to take it off when I stopped. I guess I'm just so used to it with seatbelt and I didn't even feel it. That's funny. How's your back after sitting in that truck for so long? Not too bad. I get out every 15, 20 minutes and stand on the rail. I have side rails on it, so safety third. There you go. It is a Walmart parking lot, though. A projectile may strike the vehicle at any moment. I may wish that I hadn't taken it off. Anyone picking up Blade HQ Bucket on Tuesday? I'm probably not. I don't think. Yeah, swatches are cool. I wore those when I was a kid. Clock on your wrist, knives in your pocket. I love this world. Real hoverboards next year. I don't know why I did that in 20s news announcer voice. Howdy, how's the urge not to use the restroom going? Fine, I'm not. I was used to be an athlete that traveled all over the place in vehicles, long road. I'm a veteran of many long road trips, and yeah, peeing in a bottle is not something that bothers me in the slightest. No Brews tonight. Hey, nope, it's illegal in New York to drink in your car, even if you're parked. So I would get a ticket seize. I'm glad I got the voice you had in your head. I love my 1920s voice. I use it all the time, much to the chagrin of my wife and children, my wife and offspring. Have you seen the new Knifeworks exclusive Hogue Mini Rs? Yeah, I saw the purple Jamascus. I don't really like it, honestly. I don't love everything purple, and I don't really like the look of that very much. You're drinking for me, Keith. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tristan. I'm late. What did I miss? Just me rambling in a truck in a Walmart parking lot. As long as you aren't pulling the truck driver special and launching piss jugs out the window and rolling down that way. Nope. All I'll say is there's going to be a patch of dead grass alongside my driveway, I'm pretty sure. But your radio voice is spot on. You're hired. Well, thank you very much, Seth. Best sub $300 OTF. You can get a lot of microtechs sub 300. I guess that's probably what I would say. Is the regular Guardian Recon 035 was probably what I would say. One of the basic ones are under 300. So are those combos I saw at the start? I didn't try any of them yet. I have not tried those. Smoke Lucky Strikes for your healthy bones. Yeah, Ronan. That's back when they used to say that smoking was good for you. Now we all use stupid little electronic things. Thank you very much, Planescrafter. I appreciate it. Live taste review. Yeah, I can try one, I guess. Not really hungry. I just ate Taco Bell, but everybody's saying that my guts are going to explode from eating Taco Bell, but I get boring stuff at Taco Bell, so I never have a problem with that. So I got the cheddar cheese bacon. I normally just get the cheddar cheese pretzel, but I got the bacon ones. I don't know. My old man used to smoke Lucky Strikes. Ronan, back when I used to smoke, I switched to Lucky Strikes for a while because I thought people would stop trying to buy them, or stop trying to bum them from me. But then everybody thought they were cool, and because I've never had a non-filter, I want one of those. I'm like, God damn it! And I can't smell the bacon. Oh, they're actually all right. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know. It doesn't taste like bacon, but it just tastes kind of smoky, which is fine. I could just Bela Lugosi the rest of it. Wow, that's getting warm. That's a hotter flash of light. That's probably going to quit pretty quick. I'm not going to stand here as long as usual tonight just because I'm sitting in a parking lot. And my flashlight's getting warm. Would you know why Maxme is wearing into terrible lock stick? I do not. I've never had a problem with lock stick anyway. Taco Bell grilled cheese burrito is the best. I haven't tried that. I get pretty plain stuff. I just get regular tacos with no lettuce. Turn it down a notch and make it a little moody in the truck. I can't hardly touch it, honestly. It's that hot. Well, no, I'm not gonna. It doesn't even show up if I put it on that. Man, that's warm. I'm gonna set fire to the truck. Stupid YouTuber dies in random flashlight explosion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because that's getting a little warm and I don't want to blow her up. And otherwise, you can't see me at all, I don't think, if it's off. I guess you kind of can. I'm going to let that cool down a little bit. We're just going to have nice, mood lighting. Because I don't want to have a flashlight explode. Yeah, I tried the domers, but I tried before and they didn't do much. Yeah, they don't really do that much, but I'm surprised the police haven't shown up yet to see what you're doing. No, I mean, it's like I said, it's a Walmart parking lot. They've seen a lot weirder crap here than me. Thanks for the vids today. Looking forward to more. Yeah, I'm going to put one up in the wee hours in the morning, and then tomorrow I'll have my interview with Ray. There's the mood light. Yeah. Now we can't see the back of your head. Oh, I'm sorry. You can see okay with lights. All right, I'll stick around for a little while then. Okay, that's a warm flashlight. You ever consider watch reviews? Heard you mention the SARB earlier. I don't know. I don't know. I think I have enough time to start into watch reviews and dilute my content. So I would love to. I like watches, but I don't know squat either. So I am going to be doing a video of. So I have a EDC organizer next to my bed that I got from Drop a long time ago, and it has like 10 of my watches in it and like 8 knives and what have I been wearing. It is a Southern Edge Knife Works hat. Go to SouthernEdgeKnifeWorks.com, use the code SDSEK at checkout, get 50% off. I have that big thing, and then I have some pens and stuff in it. So that's just kind of my pretty stuff that's just like. But my watch collection, as it is pretty boring. Though I have some cool stuff, but I don't have anything really expensive. The only one I have that was expensive, I have a vintage, I guess you'd call it now, Seiko Tag Heuer from the late '90s. That was probably $1,000 when it was new, but it's not worth anywhere near that anymore. And then everything else is in kind of that $200-300 range. So, my wife's texting me. She should know that I'm live right now. Damn, dude, 10 watches. Well, you got one on your ankle? No, I just like change them up. That's why I don't get like the buying the $3,000-4,000 watches. I'm opposite of knives. Like, I guess knives, I'd rather have one expensive knife, or versus 5 cheap ones. But with watches, I like to change them up. Switch to your ASMR whisper voice to match. Like, yes, we're just gonna sit here and talk about knives and apparently watches and trucks this evening. I'm glad we get Slicey Daily funded. I could only stick around for a few minutes. College doesn't stop on weekends. Love the content. Thank you very much, Derek Nelson. And yeah, that's why my daughter's home today. She was supposed to be gone today, but her boyfriend's in college, and he was like, "Yeah, I have to study for a test." I was like, "What a dork." My wife bought me a titanium Oakley Minute Machine watch, and I've been wearing that daily for years. I saw they had some. I can't remember who made their watches. Is it Tag that made their watches? I think maybe Tag made them for them. I don't know if they still do them. I don't know, it was Citizen. I think they're Citizen watches underneath, which is cool. That's it was like, I think maybe Tag was the expensive one, Citizens made the other one. I know they don't make them, but they're cool looking. Studying is real stupid. Yeah. Are you ever gonna shave your beard? I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of it, but my wife still loves it. So, education is dumb. It's not dumb. I'm just making fun of my daughter's boyfriend because he's a dork. He is a dork. I do like him very much, though. He's a good dude, but he is kind of dorkly. Apache versus Pelican for knife storage. Anyone? I have a mix, I guess you could say. I have the Apache case, but I have the the actual like cutout foam that the Pelicans use. I can't remember the name of it now, but the combination of the two. The foam cost more than the case did. I attended college from 1977 to 1986. I only went to proper college for a year, but then I wound up getting the rest of my degree. Yeah, NALPAC, yeah. I got my actual degree when I was in the Air Force. I didn't know that I had one until I got out, and it was on my 214 that I have. I have an associate's degree in information management. So I always describe it as I have a college degree in answering the phone, because that's a lot of what my job was. I see a lot of people getting cases from Harbor Freight. Yeah, that's the Apache. And they are excellent. I really like mine a lot. So, and they're supposed to still be waterproof and everything, but I don't really care about the waterproof stuff. I figure if you travel, the warranty might be the main pivot point for them. I don't know what that is. Buy the large Apache for close to the price of Pelican. Yeah, I have the second to largest. This is why I own a Suburban. Suburbans are great. I would not mind having a Suburban, but I do like having the bed. 3800. Yeah, that's what size I have. I don't have the big. What's the 5800? Is the big one? Happy birthday, Gary Terry. Top 10 to scare daughter's boyfriend. Yeah, I actually gave him a knife. I gave him my. He's a big avid like fisherman, and I had one of the CRKT kind of one of the ones you can take apart with your hand. I forget the name of the whatever technology that is, but it was meant for hunting and fishing and stuff. So I gave it to him. Happy birthday, Match. I didn't know your birthday. Oh, you did tell me your birthday was yesterday, and I forgot all about it. Homefront. Yeah. The Field Strip Technology. Yeah, it wasn't Homefront. It was the... Somebody gave it to me. It had all the rubber grippy stuff on it and stuff, and I gave it to him. He loves it. So he actually told McKenna I need to sharpen it for him. And I only gave it to him a couple months ago, so he must be using it. So I took my red G10 UKPK S3V blade with 110V from the blue. That's cool. Bought a Benza 31 my last day of being 31. That's a good excuse to do that, Matt. You didn't tell me that. I would have more encouraged you to do it. Yeah, you messaged me asking should I get an Anthem or a Sabenza, and I knew you were going to get both. How much do you end up sleeping? I mean, I've only been in here for 12 hours, but I took a nap this afternoon for like an hour. It ends at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so. Hey-o, Matt Ellis. Thoughts on the Sparsy 3.25? I'll let you know as soon as I have one, Chad. I'm absolutely definitely getting one. I'm pretty excited about it. Looks cool. It's got this Chaparral SCF, and it's so, yeah, it is very pretty. I love the Chaparral. Nalpac insert, yeah. How's the truckathon? Boring. I mean, really, I'm just sitting around watching, stuff on my computer. It's kind of the same as like taking a day off, except for living in a tiny space. I think I'm doing custom mini Crooked River when I graduate. Did they just discontinue the Crooked River? I don't know if they discontinued the custom ones, but I think that was on the discontinue list. They discontinued a mega ton of crap over at Benchmade. It was really surprising. I wanted to do a video on it last night, but I was busy getting ready for this. So, yeah, they discontinued the Super Freak. They discontinued the Anthem. Even though I love the Anthem and it's one of my favorite knives I own, I totally get why they discontinued the Anthem. They discontinued the Proper. I kind of get that. But the Super Freak is like new and everybody loves it. How many entries did we get for the giveaway? Oh, by the way, I'm going to do the giveaway tomorrow night. I couldn't figure out a way to properly display it in here, so I want to do it on screen record. I'll put it up tomorrow. I think there was 56 or 57. Damn, an Anthem isn't happening now. Shoot, they're in stock, Chad. If you want to get one like right now, I saw them still in stock lots of places, but I bet they update the Super Freak. I hope so. I think it's silly, but they discontinued most of the Freaks. They discontinued other ones too. So, but yeah, it's disappointing about the Super Freak. I mean, I have one, but Super Freak is their best knife. I agree, Klaus. Absolutely. Presidio 2 is to continue too. Just the no, it was the old Presidio 2, the aluminum one. I don't think they discontinued the CF Elite ones, unless I missed that. But they discontinued the. They were still making some of them in the aluminum, I think. They discontinued the Hunt series and put most of them back out upgraded. Yeah, it could be. I'm hoping they discontinue most of their half serrated stuff, which yeah, of course nobody buys that anymore. So I almost said nobody buys that crap anymore, but I don't want to offend my 5 fans that watch that like serrated stuff. Oh, sorry to hear that, Itchy, but I hope you feel better. I never had to have the inhaler. I have very good lungs. Still in the custom shop. That's good. The 20, did they discontinue the 20 CV mini grip? Hey, the Dalek is 90% serrated. Yeah, and it sucks. I'm glad you bought your mini when you did. Yeah. What do you think about Spyderco's new reveal system? I don't know. It's better than the alternative. Oh, they did discontinue. Wow. Did they discontinue the big one? Because I still have one of those. It seems like if they did, then they discontinued. They targeted like every Benchmade I own. Was the Saibu on there? I'm wondering. Yeah, but they just discontinued grip variants. They'll come out with other ones to replace them. But I love the idea of partial serration. In reality, though, no, yeah. Hang in there, brother. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. When everybody puts brother at the end of a sentence, I hear it as either Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage. What you gonna do, brother? They discontinued the Saibu too. Man, it's like they discontinued every Benchmade that Brian owns. What's your opinion on fidget factor? It's a big deal for me, Ty. I like a knife that's fun to fidgety with. I mean, like I said, that's part of the reason why I'm carrying the 8020 today. It's just, this is about exciting as watching grass grow. Well, then you can go watch something else, Thomas. Have a good time watching, I don't know, unboxing videos or something. Benchmade is anti-slicey dicey. Let's not get started on another Benchmade rant. Oh. Benchmade is accused of being anti-everything at one point or another, I think. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to fully look at that list last night because I was trying to get stuff ready for this and everything. But when you asked for, I was at Brian with an I or Brian with a Y. It is with a Y because I'm half Irish, half Scottish, but I was named by my Scottish father, so I spell it the Scottish way. The Scottish, why the proper? I can kind of see why they discontinued the proper too. I don't think they sold that many of them. The Crooked River is the one that surprised me. A lot of them surprised me. The Saibu doesn't surprise me. I love my Saibu, but I'm not at all surprised they discontinued it. The Anthem, I'm not surprised they discontinued. I'm surprised the Anthem lasted as long as it did. But the Super Freak is puzzling. What type of boots you rocking, Slicey? I'm wearing Keen Targi 2s. I would pull one up on screen, but I'd probably pull a hamstring, and I don't feel like taking them off because I have to tie them back up again. But Keen Targi 2s. The Proper and the Fracture were the only slippies I've ever been interested in. Yeah, they discontinued both Crooked Rivers, just the G10. I don't know. Like I said, I only got a chance to run down the list and be like, what the crap? And I didn't really get a chance to look at every little thing. I just saw it was a bloodbath. I just bought some Keens today. What are your thoughts? I love Keens, Richard. I used to be sponsored by them, so not when I was racing, obviously, but they made, for a while, they made cycling shoes. So they sponsor my old website, and they gave me a code for a while, for a couple of years. I got free ones, and then for another couple of years they reduced it down to I got half off, and then they cut it down to where I get half off, but I can only buy $300 worth a year, so I can only really buy like 2 pairs. And then they cut me off altogether because they quit making cycling shoes. So they didn't care about little cycling website anymore. But so I probably have 10, 12 pairs of Keens. Saibu's the green knife. It's a black knife with wooden inlays. It's not green. Have you looked at anything from Asher Knives? Yeah, I reviewed one. Can you even get the 80/20 still? Yeah, they're shipping them out to dealers next week. They're shipping another batch. Everybody thinks, oh, just because someone went out of stock for 5 minutes that it's never coming back. No, the 80/20, they just build them as they make them. If they're hand built, they take a while. I have no idea about blade shapes or anything on the 80/20. And before anybody asks, the next inevitable question is always, is Cold Steel going to make a version? I don't know. The last Andrew said was a couple months ago. He said there were no plans currently. But I think Cold Steel would be silly not to make that one. I command you to hit the like button. Yes, please do that. We have 106 of you on here, only 57 likes. And other than Thomas Connolly, who said this is like watching paint dry, and felt the need to tell everyone that. I think most of you like it. I did hit it, Dad. Used some of my Cobra bucks to buy a 940-2, but almost got the Super Freak. Did I make a mistake? I don't know, but they're gonna be gone. Got your beard comb handy? Yep. Use it multiple times. I like having this in my pocket. I just comb my beard when I'm bored. How long have you been in the truck? Almost 12 hours now. I'm 9 minutes shy of 12 hours. 7 minutes. This is how much time I have left. So I just joined. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. It hasn't been too horrible so far. I feel more optimistic now that I got a nap, and I know it's not horribly uncomfortable in here. Are you neighborhood watch tonight then? I guess. Yeah, hopefully I'll be asleep. I've been wearing one of those combs, but haven't ordered from Knife Center. I've been wanting we haven't ordered from Knife Center yet, yeah. Does anyone know of Advanced Knife Pros turnaround time on knives review after receiving them? I don't. Oh, he hasn't gotten the XL yet. I haven't sent it to him yet. I haven't finished my review on it yet, so I gave him a really good deal, and part of it was I'd send it to him when I was done. Why are you in the truck? I did a fundraiser, Mark. It's there's links and all that stuff. Your coccyx must be hurting now. No, it's fine. Any desire to pick up a Microtech beard comb? A small desire. If I was a rich man, I would. But I use beard butter, though, and I bet it would gum it up eventually. So hoping for the sleep live stream where Slicey listens to white noise and swears intermittently. I do swear in my sleep sometimes, I'm told. Found a 940 BK-2002 at a gun range in Kansas City. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think, did I have one of those? No, I don't think so. Oh, that's the new one, isn't it? I didn't think that was out yet. I have one coming. If it's the new titanium one. It's only 8. One more hot and cold. XL Espada should be the carry for today. No, I don't think I want to. I can't open it up around people in the car. That would draw attention. Yeah, New 940 is next month, I thought. What states do you live in? I'm in New York. Benchmade Vika. New old stock. What's your favorite Microtech? The Combat Trudon, I would say. Because it's just ridiculous. I actually have that here. I have other knives here. I don't know why I haven't pulled them out. I was just having fun chatting. But I'm not going to fire it because I'm sitting in an open parking lot and it'll annoy people and it's loud, but Yeah, but I have the, hey, Nick, how's it going, man? Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with me today virtually. That was fun. But yeah, this is a terrible way to show knives. That's the last one I'm going to show on here because the lighting's so poor. But yeah, we had a good, nice little chat today, Nick and I, and then we talked a little more before and after too, so he kept me company for a little bit. I meant to talk to Nick about how I know I've disappointed him, because he's been kind of a sort of mentor throughout all this, and I disobeyed him and got into watches. Do not get into watches. Combat Trudon or SOCOM Elite. Oh, I guess when he said, I was just thinking automatics, but yeah, overall maybe the SOCOM Elite, but I don't know, that Combat Trudon's pretty cool, and my light just went off. More like a Dementor getting you into watches, yeah. But I'm being good. The most expensive one I bought was $280, so that's not too bad. Matt Jones picked up a Seiko 5KX. That's what I have one of those coming. But I have the silly one. I have the all pure black one. Yet, now I think I'm pretty happy. Like, I'd rather just have a bunch of cool watches that are just neat than have really super expensive ones. Wow, it's Nick. Hello, everybody. Nick here. I can't do his voice at all. So I said, what are your thoughts on the new Microcheck Mini Trudon? I mean, it looks cool, but I don't think I would ever want one. I like the proportions of it. It's just a little chubby little thing. I just think it's really cool. Maybe Nick will get one because it's Cali legal. I feel like I got into watches around the same time as you, Brian. Yeah, it's only been, I mean, I've had decent watches all the time, but your Nick Shabazz voice sounds like Chief Wiggum, because I do a really good Chief Wiggum all the time, so. And over here, you can see this is my my chair where I'm going to sit down for a minute. Oh, I just keep doing that. Double tapping or something. I don't know what's going on. Ever Ultratech blade shape, Hellhound or Tanto? Yeah. See you later, Nick. Thanks again for stopping by and hanging out this afternoon. Oh, it's only the G10 Crooked River that's discontinued? Well, that's good. Are you just in a random parking lot? Yeah, in a Walmart parking lot. Because I was hoping the lighting would be better than it is. This is the brightest lights I could find in a parking lot, and it's still just not bright enough. I think Nick is really a bookie for a New York crime boss. No, he's not that. Don't get into watches or count your knives. Yeah, mine is don't count your knives. That's my catchphrase. His is don't get into watches. I say we do more of these lives more often. I think about doing 2 a week, but I don't know how much time it's going to suck up my life once the website's up and going. So I want to get into reviews too, but I ramble too much. What do you do to keep yourself from rambling? I've been reviewing products for 20 years, so in written form. So I just try to keep them roughly about the same length. I think most of my written reviews would probably take you about 10 minutes to read, and most of my videos take about 10 minutes to watch. So I think that's pretty much how I do her. It's just a habit I've gotten into to be about that format. I was serious about wanting that coffee mug. I'm afraid of sharks, Brock Lesnar, and loose bearings. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that. That was just genuinely off the cuff. Because I have said before, the only two things I'm afraid of in life are sharks and Brock Lesnar. But and then I said in loose bearings. How many times have you dyed or customized your personal knives? Many now. I don't know, 10, 15. Yeah, I was telling my son one time that I find Brock Lesnar to be terrifying. He goes, yeah, but you wanna meet him, don't you? And I was like, no, I do not want to meet Brock Lesnar ever. No, I'm legitimately afraid of him. Let's hear the skinny on the life of Slicey. Inquiring people want to know. I mean, I'm pretty open about most everything. There's not much more to know about that, about me. I'm thinking of getting the red and black Super Freak. Do you think I should pull the trigger? Yes, because they just discontinued it. So if you were even thinking about it and you find one in stock, yes, get it now. Be interesting to see what the value on those does, because they're kind of beloved. What if Brock wants to meet you? I would probably say no. I'm kidding. I would probably totally meet Brock Lesnar. But did you race BMX? If yes, what kind of bike? A little bit. Mostly, I had a Hutch, and I snapped the head tube off from it, and then I had a GT Mach 1. And I hope Brock Lesnar is a knife guy and enjoying Sunday night by watching his favorite YouTubers, Lazy Dicey. I'm sure he's got a lot of knives. He looks like that. Slacey, how did you almost freeze to death? Story time, please. All right, I'll tell you that, and then I'm probably going to wrap this up. But now I was 20 years old, 19 years old, and I had a old Ford Tempo, the two-door manual GLS. As tempos go, it was cool, but tempos are never cool. But it was 25 below that night, and I was on a long freeway stretch on the way back from doing my college radio show, and radiator froze solid, and it engine seized on the highway, and I was a significant distance from the from an off ramp, and the motor blew so bad there was oil like on the roof of the car, like, you know, Blues Brothers style, and I coasted it off, and had to walk like 3/4 of a mile to somebody's house, and it was I was very poorly dressed for 25 below, and yeah, barely made it, and still can't feel the outer two toes in my feet. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, I was cold for like 12 hours. Like, it took me that long to warm up. It was very bad. Luckily, I'd seen documentaries about, you know, you right before you die, you feel warm, and don't sit down. You know, don't sit down and rest because you freeze to death. If I hadn't seen that, I would have frozen to death. 3 people in my county froze to death that night. It was January of 1994. I remember that it never got above 0 that entire month. Who do you like more, Daffy Duck or Donald Duck? Donald Duck. I always found Daffy Duck annoying when I was a kid. And I like Donald Duck's fashion sense. I like the idea of a shirt and no pants. I can't pull that off. It's only Donald Duck and amateur porn stars that can pull that off. I think I should end on that sentence. It's only Donald Duck and amateur porn stars. So I do think I am going to wrap it up now. Don't pull off that look in your truck tonight. I will not, Sharpen Blade. But thank you guys so much for coming out, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you for donating and making me spend 24 hours in the truck. I will do the giveaway video tomorrow night. I just couldn't figure out a way to display it well here. I did not. I thought through everything for this setup except for a camera rig. I do have that selfie stick, and like that's been handy, but and I got a more secure mount, but I should have gotten something to mount the camera going this way, and I don't have anything. So that my phone mount that I had, I thought I could stick to the window here, but it doesn't bend the right way. So the giveaway for this fundraiser, everyone's already entered that could enter. So I hope you guys had a good one, and I will see you at some point in the middle of the night. There will be a video up of other rambly stuff that happened today. So good night, have a good one. Hopefully I get some sleep tonight. If I get like 3 hours, I'll be happy. But talk to you guys later. Bye.